Good morning, everyone, and this is my friend Stella the Budgie. And today, Stella and I want to teach you how to gain your budgie's trust. Now, when you first buy your budgie from the pet store, obviously your budgie is going to be very shocked and very shy and will not want to come near you or give you any attention on the first couple of days. Now, eventually, after 3 to 4 weeks, even maybe a month, you'll want to start training your budgie to gain his trust for you. It took me, I would say, about 3 weeks to train Stella. Stella at first was like any other bird, scared of me, did not want to go near my hand, did not want me to pick him up. So I gave her space, and now that 3 weeks in, she has become more open to me because she knows that I'm not going to hurt her and that she has the trust that I will take good care of her. Now, some of the essentials you're going to need for gaining trust and teaching your budgie. I recommend millet seed. And millet comes in two different sizes. You have the big millet and you have the tiny millet. Either one is okay to train with your budgie. The only note that I recommend is that millet seed is very high in I guess nutrition, and if a budgie eats too much of it, they will basically become fat. So a lot of experts on social media and online are saying that millet seed should only be used for training purposes and for rewards like praise. So today the two techniques that I'm going to teach to your budgie is the step up to your finger and to step down. Now, also note that in this video, your budgie has to be tamed. It cannot be an untamed budgie because an untamed budgie will either fly away from your hand or will get very scared and not want to come near you. So before you even start doing trainings, I would suggest getting your budgie to just get used to your hand. One recommendation is when you're getting near getting near the cage of your budgies, try to put your hand on the cage gently without making loud noises, and just kind of putting your hand on the cage to know that the budgie knows that you're not a threat to them and they're not going to be scared. And eventually when you feel like that has been achieved, you'll want to put your hand inside the cage, and they might run away from you in scared because our hand is so much bigger than them. I mean, if we look at my hand size, my hand is probably like 2 budgies in one. So in their plain sight, they're gonna think that, wow, this big hand is going to hurt me. So basically what we want to do is let them gain our trust before we start interacting with them. So without further ado, the first step to get your budgie to be trained and trusted is this first behavior called step up. Now, step up is supposed to signal to the bird that you want it to sit or I should say perch, on your finger. Now the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to present my finger to Stella, and she is going to sniff, or in this case scent, my finger. And I'll do it again so that she is used to it and that it's not an unknown scent to her. And then I'm going to give her belly a nice little rub to know that I'm her friend and I'm not going to hurt her. And then I'm going to go towards her abdomen and I'm going to say, step up. Now, she has a difficult problem with one of her nails that needs to, I'm trying to figure out whether or not she needs to be trimmed or not. So, well, also, if you guys ever need to trim your bird's nails, I highly recommend going to a vet if you're not experienced, because they have a little bloodline, which is called the quick, in their nails, and if you puncture that bloodline, it will basically bleed out your bird. So I highly recommend going to see a vet, but if it's too expensive for you guys, most pet stores do have a nail clipper that you can buy. I recommend using a regular human nail clipper, because that one you have way more control over. But anyways, let's go back to the training. So I'm gonna again make sure that she's calm, and I'm gonna rub her belly gently. There you go. And I'm going to say the words step up. Oh. Step up. There we go. So now that she's on my finger, when you're doing these trainings, you want to try to keep your budgie eyes in front of you. You never want to have your budgie's back turned against you, because that causes them to think like, what's going on? Is my human going to attack me? So always try to keep your budgie eyes in front of you, so that they know that they could trust you and that you're not going to hurt them. And once in a while, if you have a really good trained budgie, you could speak to them and they'll respond. Now, I've also heard many stories where male budgies tend to have the ability to speak more than females. I haven't really started any speaking sessions with Stella yet, because I'm still trying to gain her trust. So usually I would probably I will probably try to start training her maybe in a couple of weeks, because she is pretty vocal. She does like to sing and she does like to talk, as you can see right there. Are you trying to sing, Stella? So yeah, so she likes listening to music. She will try to sing with the other birds that I have in my cage. They are very competitive birds, meaning that they will try to talk louder, or I would say chirp louder than the other. They are very vocal. Sometimes in the morning they are my alarm clock because they will wake up around 6:30 in the morning and they will start their morning chirps. Birds that you first buy in the pet store will usually be very quiet and keep to themselves, just because, like I said, they are very nervous and they're trying to get used to their new surrounding. So you might not hear that many chirps from them, or they'll just kind of be quiet in the corner. That's normal. So basically, I just hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope you guys like and subscribe to my channel, Space Mountaineer Forever. I do tons of videos. I have Disney videos, I have Six Flags videos, Knott's Berry Farm, and basically all my videos have rides in them and just me going on adventures. And I'm just barely starting this new bird channel. I'm thinking about calling it the Budgie Speaks, but if you guys have any suggestions or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section below. And I hope to make more videos. So hope you guys have a great rest of the Thursday and enjoy your guys' weekend. Take care. Oh, and before I forgot, there's one last thing actually. The last technique is called the step down. And one note too, if your budgie does not want to step down from your finger, do not force them, because that will basically tell the bird that you're forcing them to get off your finger. If they decide not to get off, just let them be, and maybe eventually they will get off your finger. But if they do, you could praise them with millet seed or a little treat that the pet stores have. So with that, I end this lesson session, and take care.